Was good, yeah, and welcome to this Valentine's event as well as banner review. It is going to be the Star-Crossed Romance event series. Here we have a artwork between Lubu and Diao-chan, and then a brief overview of the rewards. So, number one is going to be the summoning event for Diao-chan. It's going to be lasting 4 days from Friday through Monday. 15 eggs guaranteed at 200 summons, confirming her as our limited hero. Second banner, we have the ancient banner, which contains Yova and Lubu, and then a banner the day after the so from Saturday to Monday, it's gonna be a Hex Twyla banner. So let's already start a bit with the complaint part-ish, I guess, and that is I would have loved for it to be a Waldron banner, because Waldron in general, it's been a while since he was a featured unit, and Waldron in general would have been a perfect fit with Lubu, because he's a chaotic unit. Why not match him with a chaotic unit? But honestly, if you don't have a Yova is still pretty strong. And the main difference between him and Araka is the fact that in 10 people content, in 10 man content, Yova is vastly superior. Otherwise also he has a lot of hits, does a lot of stuff, but, or better said on the other hand. But yeah, I don't know, would have liked the Waldron. Second banner is going to be Hex Twyla, so we did speculate a couple banners that could be coming back, like Lust, Arrogance, Kigiri, Yuri. Hex Twyla was obviously on there. But I gotta admit, Hex Twyla in a sense is a bit more disappointing, which doesn't make the units bad. Hex, one of the strongest units in the entire game. Incredible Awakenings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of them incredible. Twyla, also one of the strongest fighters in the entire game, and you only really need to go to her A3 to fully finish your Twyla. Furthermore, your Hex does get a cost reduction and I think a better shield form through the bond skill. And if you already have a Hex, Hex is only going to make Twyla even stronger, giving her crit damage increase every time Hex draws a card. So they do fit well together. It does match this whole Valentine's thing, but I think a Kigiri Yuri banner, even though Yuri would have been back pretty soon, would have been way more hype in a sense, though we still don't know if that's everything, but it does look like this. So next up we have the Coral Serenade Calypso skin from a limited bundle, and everyone of us is getting this Desert Viper Sirene skin, though honestly I gotta admit I don't really care too much about a Sirene skin. Like, Sirene skin is nice and all, but nobody really uses Sirene all that much, and if they do, she doesn't play enough of a role that like super warrants the skin. Obviously, Calypso skin is kind of nice. She looking kind of clean, but Calypso also isn't all that relevant. Now, if they also were to introduce a kit change / rework of Calypso, oh, I would be all for this skin. But just releasing the skin without any like changes to Calypso to make her more relevant, it does feel kind of in vain, kind of pointless. Then we have the event shop. Obviously those aren't all the rewards, but what you are getting is the Eye of Sin, which is a really great AoE artifact, a exclusive chat bubble, some recasting hammers, a avatar border, most likely summons and gems, and then both exclusive artifacts, so Diao-chan's, which gives her increased attack and is her best in slot, and then Lubu's, which gives him increased AoE damage as well as more uses of his Chaos Strike, which is also, I guess you could say, his best in slot, but it doesn't really pan out that well currently. Then you have this login where we get 100 gems, 10 ancients, probably 400 shop currency, 200 stamina, 150 gems, 2 summons, and an emote, which is not that crazy. This Wizard's Horde event for the skin is whatever, right? Wizard's Horde, you're just gonna do a couple of quests like log in, do some summons, spend some gold, nothing too big, shouldn't be that dangerous. Knapsack edition is pretty much just take icons, match them in this sack, and then you're gonna be fine, shouldn't be any difficult. You're also going to get a Lubu emote. And then scroll exploration is once again something I think linked to dailies, also nothing big of an event. So stuff that kind of bothers me here is, number one, we are in mid-February, and let's scroll. I guess let's scroll all the way up. We had this whole post about them working on so much content and such but it just doesn't seem to be time yet. Obviously we had these patch notes which are really tiny, but let's see when did they post, when did they kind of post like this game update post where they kind of try to reassure us that everything works. Yeah, so here's the fact that Skystone is supposed to take over the US market, which is obviously nice. Long-term stability, compensation, summoning. We all know which kind of message I'm talking about. Here, there we go, right? Major event and new gameplay of the Valentine's Day are being produced and tested intensively. New challenges are expected to be available when these features launch. Does that still have relevance? Are they just showing it to us for no reason? Because I don't really see this major event. Because if there is a major event, why not mention it in the pictures? Why not mention it in the text? Where is this major event and where's this new gameplay, right? Major event and new gameplay, we don't really see anything about it. New challenges, also nothing in there currently. New challenges expected when the features launch. So yeah, Guild Boss under development, we have no idea when. Corporation Tower Defense, we have no idea when. New class, we have no idea when. So yeah, I mean, it does seem like there's some kind of event planned, but then why not mention it here with the same way there was like this Wukong story. So honestly, with the way this looks, it looks like we have 4 event shops. I mean, yeah, okay, we gotta get the event currency somehow. So it's probably gonna be a couple of stages, a boss fight that you can fight where you can then get currency and then buy the shop out. But then why not put it there, right? Why just give us, yeah, you know? So I guess main complaint would be that Voltron isn't on the banner, which isn't too crazy. That no real limited is returning for Valentine's, which is also alright. And then obviously the fact that we get neither a new guild boss, a new game mode, or anything they like. So we're really just looking at 2 skins, 2 new heroes, and then I guess different ways to get these events. I mean, honestly, worst case scenario would really be us getting these rewards through daily quests. I think that would be, yeah, not that great. Honestly, really makes you wonder. And if you kind of think about it, when are we going to get that update? Is there going to be another update further down the line in February? I don't know. I kind of doubt it. So our next chance for us to get a real like combat / content focused update would have to be what, March? So first or second week of March, which is once again 4 weeks away. I don't know. I really hope that this event is at least fun to an extent. But yeah, once again, the best thing would have been a change to Calypso alongside as the skin to at least make it worth your while to consider getting the Calypso skin. Cyrene, I mean, nice design, but it is Cyrene at the end of the day. And at least give us something to play like Nightmare 5 or Tower Mode or I don't know, you know? Yeah. It ain't looking good. I mean, technically it does look good and there could be a lot of changes, but how can I put my faith into this, huh? How can we all put our faith into this? Come on, Moonton, you got this, please.